Hi everyone, in this video we will be learning the scoot. It's a setup transitional type move. It's relatively easy to learn but a bit harder to actually generate power from. I'm going to break it down as simply as possible for you. As always, you should start with a full body warm-up. The scoot generates power best for twisting type movements. So to figure out which way you scoot, you have to figure out which way you twist. If you twist to the left, you will scoot with your left hand down. And if you twist to the right, you will scoot with your right hand down. If you don't know which way you twist, you should think about which leg you would like to take off of, doing a gainer or kick the moon. If you feel more comfortable jumping off of your left leg, then you will put your left hand down and vice versa. Remember, it is always possible to relearn the scoot on the other side, so don't worry too much. When you know which hand you're going to use, let's get in the starting position, the kneel. If you're going to use your left hand, you're going to kneel on your left knee. If you're going to use your right hand, you're going to kneel on your right knee. Make sure when you're kneeling, your toes are curled under your back foot. Now hold your hand directly in front of you and rotate it 90 degrees anti-clockwise. Place this hand on the floor just in front of your right foot but on the left side of your body. The exact hand placement and knee position on the floor will vary from person to person, but you can see how I'm doing it for a rough example. Now let's just walk through the scoot. All I want you to do is put your weight into the foot that is flat on the ground. In my case, it's my right foot. Now just step your back leg through. So keep the weight on your hand and your planted foot. Bring your leg through. Once it's through, put the weight onto that leg and then just hop the other leg over. Ideally, you should end up facing the opposite of the way you started. As soon as you start to feel comfortable with this, turn the step into a little jump. Rather than both legs hitting the ground at the same time, think one and then the other. You may have already been doing this naturally, in which case, great. One common mistake when learning the scoot is people getting their hips stuck facing up, which doesn't allow them to complete the movement. If this is you and you're doing what I'm doing in this clip, then just consider that your hips should never face directly up to the sky, and you should keep them either down or sideways or in between those degrees, but never up. You should experiment with the length of your scoot. If it's too short, you will not be gaining optimal power. If it's too long, you won't be getting optimal power either. So you have to find a good balance in between those. A large part of the power of the scoot is gained from bringing that trailing leg down while you're simultaneously bringing the chest up. This lever type motion is the same principle as it is for swing throughs, but it is used regardless of whether you are taking off of one leg or two legs. You still need to do it to generate the power. As soon as you start to get comfortable with the scoot and these ideas, you should aim to add a jump or a swing afterwards. The only way you're going to know if your scoot is generating power is if you do something to see if the power has been generated. You don't have to do a flip, but just a straight jump or a straight jump off of one leg, kicking the other leg over will be good. You'll probably find that you naturally twist. This is good. To generate maximum power after the scoot, it's really important to remember to keep that trailing leg behind you, to snap it down at the same time you're bringing the chest up and you're throwing your arms up. The scoot is a great trick to master, and as soon as you learn the gainer, flash kick, full twist, the scoot will be a very useful tool to play around with those tricks. Personally, the scoot was my first setup for a lot of things, and it's one of my favorite setups to date. So thank you very much for watching. Comment me your feedback, like the video if you like the video, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you next time.